Our greyhounds coming out for the first on the program tonight. It's the Shane and Deb McKenzie, and it's a maiden. To be run over 410 metres on their way to the boxes here for the first. 1 Wild Ash Fred for Isabel Camp. 2 is Fawn Dragon for Rhonda Goodwin. 3 Heath and Brett, Alan Metcalf. 4 Indispensable, Robbie Lound. 6 is Elite 5 for Emma Bryant. 7 Parting, Robbie Lound. And 8 is Lucima for Alan Metcalf. On their way to the boxes for race number 1 here tonight. First of 6. So the first on the program here tonight, and the Townsville trainer's got a good hand here tonight. Rhonda Goodwin has got Fawn Dragon engaged in this, and Robbie Lound has Indispensable and Parting. For the first on the program this evening. A lovely tropical balmy night here in far north Queensland for greyhound racing, and they're going behind the boxes now, about to be boxed here for race number 1 on the program. Over 410, the maiden. Wild Ash Fred out of the 1. Fawn Dragon, Heath and Brett Indispensable, Elite 5 Parting, and coming from the outside now, Lucima. Lucima will be boxed in box 8. So going behind the boxes now, about to be boxed. Even numbers, locked away. Already green lights on, we're set for the first. Lure is on its way now for race 1. Away they go, and getting across very quickly from the outside, Parting went straight to the lead. Set up a big break here in front of Fawn Dragon down the back. They were followed then by out wide Lucima, and going up on the inside was Heath and Brett. Back behind them then was Elite 5. Around the outside, Indispensable makes a bit of ground, and last of all is Wild Ash Fred into the straight though. Parting is holding Fawn Dragon at the moment. Parting in front, Fawn Dragon makes a dive too late. Parting beat Fawn Dragon. Third will be Lucima. They were followed back behind them then by Heath and Brett. Then Indispensable back behind them, Elite 5. And the last one over the line, Wild Ash Fred. Raced and trained by Elvis, but she was close up with the second place getter. Wild Ash Diddy is a bitch trained by Isabel Camp, the Gainey brothers. 4 is Lucky Knocker. And that's Emma Bryant, Paddy Baird. Fulmination for Ricky Camp, a bitch raced and trained by Ricky Camp by Lead State. Tommy Mark 2 is a dog by Fierce Symphonic for Robbie Lound, Darren Boyd. Zipper Star, the favourite, or one of the favourites, for John Barrow, Darren Boyd. Dog by Dinah Steele and Farmore Kaboom by Farmore Las Vegas. A dog raced and trained by Stephen Scott. On their way to the boxes for race number 2 here, the Bobby Fairburn. And Zipper Star will start a pretty short favourite here over Farmore Kaboom. The 7 and the 8, the 2 to watch in race 2. being boxed. So being boxed here for race number 2. All boxed, greyhounds set to go, and bunny on its way. Racing, Pungashi out fairly quickly here and coming across was Wild Dash Diddy to go to the lead. Going across there is Tommy Mark 2 to hit the front from Wild Dash Diddy, and now going through in the middle is Lucky Knocker to second. Back behind them there is Zipper Star trying to get around Far More Kaboom, and well back out of it there is Fulmination, Pungashi, Jessica's Money into the straight. The leader here coming at it is Far More Kaboom on the outside, and Far More Kaboom flying Zipper Star and racing through the middle. Tommy Mark 2. Tommy Mark 2 has beaten Zipper Star and Far More Kaboom, Fulmination, Jessica's Money, Pungashi, Wild Dash Diddy behind them, and that will be about your race. Tommy Mark 2 has held on and beaten Zipper Star and Far More Kaboom in a fantastic finish. Greyhounds coming out for race number 3 on the program tonight. This is the first heat of the President's Cup. 1 is High Hombre for Emma Bryant. 2 Popper's Pick, also trained by Emma Bryant. 3 Crushed Ice, Rhonda Goodwin. 4 Wild Dash Rev, Isabel Camp. 6 Cosmic Lamp for Peter Milani. 7 Cash Queen for Emma Bryant. 8 Amy's Elite, Rhonda Goodwin. Box 5 is vacant, field of 7 to go around the first heat of the President's Cup. And Downsy's selections are for 8 Amy's Elite. Give Rhonda Goodwin and the Townsville trainers a clean sweep so far tonight. Robbie Lowndes won the first 2, and Rhonda's got a couple in this. She's also got Crushed Ice. But the President's Cup, he's gone for 8 Amy's Elite to beat 3 Crushed Ice and the 7 Cash Queen. Going behind the boxes. Race 3 tonight, the first heat of the President's Cup. Greyhounds being boxed. I'll get the lids down at the front first so they can lock them up. So being boxed now for the third on the program, the heat 1 of the President's Cup. Green light's on, and the lure is on its way now for race 3. High Hombre out fast, getting away well too was Popper's Pick, and coming across Cash Queen went straight to the lead. Popper's Pick kicked up on the inside, and trailing up in behind them very well was Amy's Elite. They've got away now, starting to run onto it, Crushed Ice. Well back out of it, they were followed by Cosmic Lamp. Back behind them, High Hombre and Wild Ash Rev in the straight though, and going to the lead in the centre here. Crushed Ice grabbed the lead, and Crushed Ice beat Amy's Elite. Tight for third, Cosmic Lamp and Cash Queen were there. They were followed by High Hombre, who finished it off. Popper's Pick was up there with Wild Dash Rev in that division 2. Cosmic Lamp first, second goes to 8, Amy's Elite. Now, Greyhounds going behind the boxes here and about to be boxed. Bandalore, Belzarine, Tokalon Hotshot, Thank You Pop, and Snake Proof, Cash King. Green light's on, and they're ready to go. Away they go. Bandalore down on the inside began reasonably well, but coming across very quickly there is Cash King. Snakeproof went with it. And getting up on the inside, Bandalore now to a second, and around the outside, Tokalon Hotshot. And trying to dive through, Thank You Pop, Belzarine trying to get a run between them into the straight now. Bandalore zipped up on the inside. They've got a half a length in front. Trying hard, Cash King. Bandalore in front and hold on, I think, yeah. Held on and beat Cash King third. A good run there by Snakeproof. They were followed back behind them by Thank You Pop, and then came Belzarine and Tokalon Hotshot. Those numbers are 1-7, race 5 on the program, over 410. A third and final heat here of the President's Cup. Malian Rain Monochrome. 3 is Wild Ash Duke. 4 Cornwall Charles. 5 Far More To Do. 6 Booty Do. 7 Mumbles Murray. Billy Knocker will come out of box 8. They're going behind the boxes and about to be boxed for race 5, heat 3 of the President's Cup. Good night for racing here, beautiful night. At Cannon Park, and these greyhounds being boxed now. The third and final heat of the President's Cup. Green lights on. Bunny up to the boxes. Away they go. Million Rain flew the boxes, led clearly, far more to do, went straight up on the outside though and hit the front from Million Rain. Getting up on the inside, Billy Knocker, and they were followed then by, starting to move forward, Call Me Charles, and then came Booty Doo, well back out of it at the moment, Monochrome with some work to do, and back there with it too was Mumbles, Murray and Waldash Duke into the straight though, and slipping to the lead, far more to do. Coming up on the outside, all trying Million Rain, but I think far more to do, Million Rain, and diving between them, Billy Knocker on a ripper of a finish, and they were followed back behind them then by Call Me Charles, Waldax Duke, and one of the last couple in there was Mumbles Murray with Monochrome. Now top finish here, Billy Knocker, far more to do, Million Rain. Two Fears the Word, Emma Bryant. 4 Selfie, Emma Bryant. 5 Vapor Flight for Rhonda Goodwin. 6 Shake Your Booty, John Thurlow. And 7 Ballamano, Emma Bryant. Rhonda Goodwin and Robbie Lown both going for trebles. On their way to the boxes for the final event of the program. Yeah, final event on the program here. Greyhounds going behind the boxes. Last event tonight. Best 8 over 410 metres. Being boxed. Away they, green lights on, Bunny on the way to the boxes now. Racing, Fears the Word jumped brilliantly, getting up on the inside from the tap, and Fears the Word, they've darted away from the rest of the field. Vapor Flight, Ballamalo running on, then came Shake Your Booty, Selfie down the back from the tap, with a wing on every little hoof, raced away, led by 5. Fears the Word trying hard and starting to come home, Ballamalo, but from the tap as well in front. And from the tap will get home, Ballamalo, a big run will get up to get second from Fears the Word, Selfie. And then Shake Your Booty, and a long way last of all was Vapor Whirl. That's 3 winners tonight for Robbie Lown. Bryant and Fears the Word for Jeff Down and Emma Bryant. Dogged by Fierce Symphonic from She's the Word, finished third. 1, 8, 2.